Hey guys, what's going on? The Breakable 103 here again today, and welcome to my final E3 review, I guess you could say, impressions video, whatever. Today we're talking about Nintendo, and honestly, I don't know how to feel about Nintendo. Everyone's saying Nintendo won E3. I don't know, like, I keep in mind, guys, like, I'm not the biggest Nintendo fan, so obviously that's gonna influence my opinion, but obviously Nintendo had better announcements, I guess, like more surprises and stuff, and they also had gameplay, so I mean, that's something that Microsoft didn't have. But I feel like Xbox just announced more and gave us more stuff to look forward to. I don't know. Anyways, I mean, I was still happy with the Nintendo conference. At first I was disappointed, but then after I looked back at everything they announced, I was like, okay, this was actually pretty cool. But anyways, enough of my rambling. Let's get right into what they announced. So I'm not going to be talking about everything they announced, but I'm going to be talking about the highlights. And first off, when we talk about highlights, we got to talk about Luigi's Mansion 3. My goodness. They showed gameplay for this game, and oh my goodness, this game looked great. I honestly can't wait for it. They didn't give us a release date yet, but apparently it's still coming in 2019, and like I said, the gameplay looks great. They also gave us a bit of the story as well, so I can't wait. Luigi's Mansion 3 looks great. They also announced that The Witcher 3 is coming to the Switch, and I'll be honest with you guys, it doesn't look that good. I saw that it runs in 540p in handheld mode and 720p docked, which isn't that bad for the Switch, but honestly, if I'm gonna play The Witcher 3, I'd rather play it on my Xbox One X, plus I could get the complete edition for $20 on the Xbox, or I could get the Switch version for $60. Like, I mean, I get it's portable, but it just seems like it's overpriced to me, and plus, the graphics are, ooh, I don't know how to feel about those. They also announced a Mario and Sonic Olympics game. Mario and Sonic at the Tokyo Olympic Games 2020. It looks so cool. They didn't show too much gameplay. They showed a trailer for it, and my goodness, I'm a huge fan of the Mario and Sonic Olympic Games. Honestly, I'd say that was my favorite announcement from the conference. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me with that, but for me personally, I'm not a huge fan of Nintendo, and that's one of my favorite Nintendo game series. So, I know you guys are going to disagree with me on that, but that's just my personal opinion. They also showed the new Animal Crossing game. They showed gameplay. That game looks great. But sadly, they are delaying it till March of 2020. They said they needed a bit more time on the game. I'm completely fine with that. It's just a bit disappointing that it won't be releasing in 2019 anymore. So, then, they showed an important Smash trailer. Like I said, I'm skipping over some stuff. They showed that the protagonist of Fire Emblem was going to be in Smash. I don't care about that, but what I do care about for Super Smash Bros. Is Banjo-Kazooie is coming to the game. So I will say, I feel like people are overhyping this just a bit. I know Banjo-Kazooie is like a classic character and everything, and it's super cool that he's coming to Smash, but at the end of the day, it's just a character reveal. It's just a DLC reveal, and for people to say that Nintendo won E3 with that announcement alone, I'm sorry, but I can't agree with that. Like, showing us 30 some games versus showing us a DLC character for Smash Bros. Like, you can't say a DLC character beats 30 some game announcements. I'm sorry, but it just doesn't win E3 for me. And then finally, their final announcement, and this shocked the hell out of me, and honestly, I gotta say, this was a really good announcement, and I'm still not sure if it wins E3 for me. I'm still on the fence. I still feel like Microsoft and Square showed stuff that was more interesting to me, but that doesn't mean that Nintendo didn't win E3 for Nintendo fans. Obviously, who won E3 is based on your own opinion, but for me, you know, this announcement was big, but I don't think it was enough to win E3 for me. Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 is coming. They didn't show any gameplay, obviously. They just announced it was in development, and they showed a short, like, minute and a half trailer. I'm excited for that, and the trailer looked very, very good, but I don't think it won E3 for me. So overall, Nintendo's conference, they showed a lot of gameplay, which was very good. They showed some very big Nintendo Switch games, but the middle of the Direct kind of dragged. Obviously, they introduced their new CEO of Nintendo, Doug Bowser, so that's cool. I'm gonna miss Reggie, but Bowser did a great job of presenting the stuff he was in charge of presenting. I think he's going to be a very good fit for the company. And the announcements, like I said, the announcements they made were good, but stuff like No More Heroes 3 just doesn't interest me, and I'm just not a fan of that series. So I can see for like a Nintendo fan that enjoys all the series they talked about, or a good majority of the series they talked about, yes, I can see how Nintendo won E3 for you. But in my personal opinion, being someone who plays more Xbox and PlayStation than Nintendo, I would have to say Nintendo didn't win E3, but they gave a really good Direct to us this year, and I'd have to give their Direct an 8 out of 10. It dragged in the middle some, but they did talk about some very cool games that are coming to the Switch soon. And honestly, I just want to know when Luigi's Mansion 3 is coming out, and I want some gameplay for Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. But other than that, like, I wasn't disappointed. Like I said, it took me a while to reflect over Nintendo's E3 because I was expecting a lot from them, but honestly, I think I was just being unfair at first, criticizing them because I was just so disappointed in Bethesda and Ubisoft, and I was just looking for something to blow me away at E3. And since I'm not a huge Nintendo fan, obviously they didn't have anything that blew me away, so I was disappointed at first because of that. But after looking back on it, I think they did a solid job, but Microsoft just barely won E3 for me this year. But anyways, guys, those are my thoughts on Nintendo's press conference. What did you guys think? Let me know at TheBreakable103 on Twitter. Also, let me know what your favorite announcement was. For me, Mario and Sonic. I know a lot of people will disagree with me, but my second favorite announcement was definitely Breath of the Wild 2. I'm so excited to play that game. The first Breath of the Wild was great. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Drop a like on this video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.